Prehistoric Kingdom already has some magnificent mammals, but what other prehistoric mammals would we like to see come to the game? There's plenty of concept art out there that can tease us with what mammals might be on the way. These are our top 10 mammals that we'd like to see come to Prehistoric Kingdom. Number 1. Hyaenodon. This is an extinct carnivorous mammal that belongs to the family Hyaenodontidae. Now, the Hyaenodon species varied greatly in size. Some were as small as a marten, whereas some were the largest terrestrial carnivores of their time. And you can see here one compared to a modern dog, and it just shows how large they can get. It'd be great to see if the different species, if we have 3 different species, one maybe a smaller one, and a medium, and maybe a larger one. These animals lived a long time ago. It was 42 to 16 million years ago. They lived in the Eocene to the early Miocene period. We would love to see Hyaenodon added to the game, and this is concept art from Prehistoric Kingdom, so fingers crossed this is very likely to appear in the game soon. Number 2, the cave bear, scientifically known as Ursus spelaeus. This prehistoric bear roamed Europe and Asia during the Pleistocene period, approximately 24,000 years ago. Most of their fossils have been found in caves, hence the name cave bear. This is a classic Ice Age animal that really goes well alongside the mammoth, the woolly rhino, and the Elasmotherium and saber-toothed cat. This must come to the game at some point, otherwise we will be very, very disappointed. Number 3, the giant bison. This is an extinct species that lived in North America during the late Pleistocene period. Similar to modern day bison, but these ones are absolutely huge. They have an estimated weight of 2,000 kilograms, and they stood between 7 feet and 8 feet tall. Imagine coming up to one of these huge bison in the flesh. My god, they may be a herbivore, but these would be extremely intimidating. And the horns are 213 centimeters long from tip to tip. That is huge, and would be enough to put any carnivore or predator off from hunting this huge bison. And this is concept art, and we have some animation of this creature, so this is very likely to come to the game. We can't wait to add the bison. I can imagine it's just a big grassland in the Pleistocene period, and these bisons grazing over the land. I can't wait. Number 4, the Megatherium, also known as the giant ground sloth. I think this one is on a lot of people's wish list. The giant sloth lived in South America from the early Pliocene to the early Holocene, approximately 5 million to 10,000 years ago. These animals are so big they're comparable to modern elephants. Don't know about you, but this is definitely one of my favourites. I hope this does come to the game. This is, again, concept art, so it's very likely to appear in one of the next updates. Number 5, Megaloceros, also known as the Irish elk or giant deer. This huge animal lived in Eurasia from the Pleistocene period to the Middle Holocene, about 1.2 million years ago. The largest of these animals stood up to 7 feet at the shoulder, and the males weighing around 1,500 pounds. Their antlers, which are the biggest antlers of any known deer, spanned up to 12 feet and weighed almost 90 pounds. This deer is an absolute monster, and I think would be a perfect addition to Prehistoric Kingdom, as we currently don't have any sort of deer in the game. Number 6, Daeodon, also known as the hell pig. This is an extinct genus of Entelodont, a group of prehistoric mammals. It lived during the late Oligocene to the middle Miocene, approximately 29 to 16 million years ago. It was one of the largest entelodonts, with some estimates suggesting it could weigh up to a ton and resembled a massive bulky pig. The Daeodon had a bone-crushing bite and was likely a hunter. I always remember this animal from Walking with Beasts. This would be a great addition to Prehistoric Kingdom. The thought of a giant pig and just these squealing demon-like animals is such a scary thought, but these actually existed and I can't wait for these to appear in the game. This is concept art, so hopefully, fingers crossed, the Daeodon will arrive in Prehistoric Kingdom very soon. Number 7 is Andrewsarchus. This monster again featured in Walking with Monsters alongside the Hell Pigs. Andrewsarchus is estimated to be one of the largest terrestrial carnivorous mammals to have ever lived. The genus was named in honour of Roy Chapman Andrews, who led an expedition in China who discovered the skull of Andrewsarchus. This huge wolf dog-like creature roamed prehistoric China. This animal gives you the chills. The size and ferocity of this creature would have been immense. We already have a saber-toothed cat and a cave lion in Prehistoric Kingdom, but something like Andrewsarchus would be completely different and really up the ante in Prehistoric Kingdom. Number 8, the direwolf, one of the most famous prehistoric animals. We already have some big cats in the game, so I think it's about time we have a wolf. These terrifying creatures were huge and weighed from 60 to 70 kilograms. They had a huge skull and their bite force was more powerful than any other known species of wolf. I don't know about you, but I can just imagine a pack of direwolves in the snow hunting down a megalosaurus, running through the snow, the trees. It's just an epic scene. I think this is a must for Prehistoric Kingdom. Number 9, the short-faced bear. This huge species of bear lived in North America during the Pleistocene epoch. There are 2 species of short-faced bear, one smaller and one giant. It would be great if we get both species in Prehistoric Kingdom, and as you can see on screen, the comparison between the short-faced bear and the cave bear is quite substantial. The giant short-faced bear weighed between 300 and 1,000 kilograms. The largest males could stand at 5'6" at the shoulder and up to 11 feet when on their hind legs. The short-faced bear is a true monster of the Pleistocene period, and this is a must for Prehistoric Kingdom. Number 10, Ambulocetus, also known as the walking whale. This early whale inhabited the Indian subcontinent during the Eocene, living in tropical rainforests and coastal mangroves. It's likely that it behaved similar to that of a crocodile. It had a narrow, streamlined body and a long, broad snout and eyes positioned at the top of its head. This mammalian-like crocodile would likely ambush large mammals near the water's surface and use its powerful jaws to capture and subdue its prey. Since Prehistoric Kingdom has just introduced swimming, I think this will be a perfect addition to the game. So there we have it, that's our top 10 mammals that we want to see come to Prehistoric Kingdom. Let us know which one's your favourite, or if there are other prehistoric creatures that you'd like to see added to Prehistoric Kingdom. Let us know in the comments, and if you're new here, make sure you subscribe for more prehistoric content like this. We've also been thinking about aquatic animals. Hopefully Prehistoric Kingdom will begin to add these in the future. Our next video is going to be our top 10 aquatic animals that we'd like to see in Prehistoric Kingdom. So if you have any ideas for that video, please let us know in the comments and we'll add it into the next video.